Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is circles, and in previous class we take and solve some important questions, and also we discuss about some important theorems related to that topic circles. Now in today's class we take and solve the next topic of that chapter, which is arcs and angles subtended by chord. Okay, now we take some important theorems of your NCRT book. Then after discussing the theorems, we take and solve the questions based on that topic. Okay, so let's see. We discuss about the topic arcs and angles, arcs and angles subtended by them, subtended by them, arcs and angle subtended by them. This is the very important topic of that chapter. Okay, now a theorem related to that topic is, this is a very important, most important theorem of your syllabus. Okay, and the theorem is the angle subtended, the angle subtended by an arc of a circle, by an arc of a circle, by an arc of a circle at the center, at the center is double, the angle is double, the angle subtended by it, double the angle subtended by it. Center, at the center is double, the angle subtended by it at any point on the, at any point on the, at any point on the remaining part of the circle, remaining part of the circle. Okay, this is the one of the most important theorem related to that chapter. Okay, so now look, now first of all we draw a circle. Okay, let's see. So first of all we draw a circle in which, let us take OB the center, OB its center. Okay, now we take P and Q are 2 points on the circle, then this is your arc, which is minor arc. Okay, this is minor arc, and the angle subtended by that arc at the center is, now we join OP and OQ. So in this way, and we join PQ also. This is the chord. Okay, and the angle subtended by that arc PQ at the center of the circle is angle POQ. Okay, and the theorem is the angle subtended by an arc of a circle at the center is double at angle subtended by that arc at any remaining part of the circle. Suppose that, let us take PQR be any point on remaining part of the circle, then the angle subtended by that arc at that point is what? We just join PR and QR. So we have to show that the angle POQ is 2 times angle PRQ. This is your theorem. And now also we have to do some construction. Now we draw RA and we join RO and produce to M. Okay, now look, produce to M. So raised to n. Okay. Now first of all we write given. This is given. First of all, in given we write a circle C with center O and radius R, in which PQ is the minor arc, okay, and R be any point, R be a point on the circle. Okay. Now we write to prove. Dear friends, we have to show that the angle POQ, okay, I have to show that angle POQ is 2 times angle PRQ. Means clear that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double the angle subtended by it at any remaining part of the circle. Okay. Now we write construction. In construction, join OP OQ PR RQ and draw OM RM, which passes through O, which passes through point O. Okay. Now we write its proof. Okay. Now let's see its proof. Now let's see its proof. In proof, now we know that in any we take triangle POR. Look, now first in triangle POR, in triangle POR, POM, that angle is exterior angle comparison to that one. Okay. Now look, in triangle POR, in angle POM is an exterior angle, and we know that the exterior angle is always equal to sum of its two opposite interior angles. Means that angle is equal to that angle plus that angle. Means that is angle POM is equal to angle OPR plus angle ORP. Okay. Take equation number 1. Since from figure in triangle POR, OP is equal to OR, because of each equal to R, radius R, and then we know that the angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So if that is equal to that, then that angle is equal to that angle. That is, the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal, so angle OPR is equal to angle ORQ. Thus from equation 1, Yes, friend. From equation 1 we put as angle OPR as angle ORQ. So here we get as angle POM is equal to angle ORQ. Sorry, OPR is equal to this is angle OPR ORP ठीक है, प्लस angle OPR put as angle ORP and plus angle ORP already is there, so we get angle POM is equal to ORP 2 times angle ORP, means angle POM is same as angle OR 2 times angle ORP. We take equation number 2. Okay dear students, similarly we apply the same concept in triangle QOR. Now in triangle QOR we have what? Angle POM. This is also interior angle. Angle QOM is equal to angle ORQ plus angle OQR, as well as OQ is equal to OR, that is angle ORQ is equal to angle OQR. So we have angle QOM is equal to, we put as angle OQR as angle ORQ, so angle ORQ plus angle ORQ. So we get angle QOM is equal to 2 times angle ORQ, means that angle ORQ. Take equation number 3. Take equation number 3. Dear students, in this way, with the help of triangles OPR and OQR, okay, OQR, we find a very important relation, which is, first one is angle POM is equal to 2 times angle ORP. Second one, angle QOM is equal to 2 times angle ORQ. Now what I do? Now dear student, after that we adding equation 2 and 3. Let's see. Now adding equation 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 2 is what? Angle POM plus angle QOM is equal to 2 times angle ORP plus 2 times angle ORQ. Now we take 2 as common, so angle ORP plus angle ORQ. So dear friends, from figure look, angle POM plus angle QOM, this is angle POQ. The sum of these two angles is equal to angle POQ is equal to 2 times angle, this is ORP, that plus ORQ, this is the sum of these angle PRQ, that angle, to PRQ, hence proved. Thus dear students, in this way we can say that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double the angle subtended by that arc at any point remaining part of the circle. So in this way you can prove that theorem. This is one of the most important theorem of your chapter, so please dear student, do more and more practices of that type of theorems. Now we take and solve some important theorem and questions based on these topics. Okay, now let's see. The next theorem is, the theorem is, we take some other important theorem that the angle in a semicircle, the angle in a semicircle is a right angle, is a right angle. Prove it. Prove it. Okay. Here this is also a very important theorem, and we have to show that the angle in a semicircle, the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Prove it. So first of all, we draw a circle. First of all, we draw a circle in which O be the center of the circle. Okay, and let us take AB is your diameter. AB is the diameter. So each part of that circle is called the semicircle. You know that the diameter of the circle divide the circle into two equal parts, and each part is said to be a semicircle. Now let us take CB any point on in semicircle ACB, and we join AC and BC. Now we have to show that that angle means angle ACB is what? 90 degree. We have to show that angle ACB is what? 90 degree. Your theorem is, because of your theorem is, the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Right angle means 90 degree. Now first of all, we write given. In given we write a circle C with a circle C with center O and radius R, in which AB is a diameter of the circle, in which AB is the diameter of the circle, and ACB is a semicircle. And now we write to prove, we have to show that the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Prove means angle ACB. We prove angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. Okay, angle ACB is a right 90 degree. Now if we do any construction, yes, you write join AC and BC, you write in this way. In construction we write join AC and BC respectively. Join AC and BC respectively. Okay. Now we write its proof. Okay. Here just I discussed about a theorem ki the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is 2 times the angle subtended by that arc at any remaining part of the circle. Means the angle subtended by arc AB is that angle EOB, na? So here we write, we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it, the angle subtended by it any remaining part of the circle. That is, first of all, in proving that theorem, first of all you write this sentence. After that you write your result. That is, angle AOB is equal to 2 times angle ACB, because of here CB any point on the circle, any remaining part of the circle. Okay. Now here from figure it is clear that AOB is a diameter and this is a straight angle, and you know that in straight angle we always equal to 180. So from figure it is clear that angle AOB is what? 180 degree. So from there we write 2 times angle ACB is equal to 180, so 2 9s are 80, 0. So we get angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. Hence proof. Hence proof. Thus, dear students, in this way we can say that the angle in a semicircle is what? Right angle. Dear students, this is one of the most important theorem of your syllabus, so please dear students, do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay, after that you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. Okay, so please dear students, do more and more practices of that type of theorems. Now we take and solve some other important results based on that topic. Okay, let's see. Now angle in the same segment. Now look, a very important theorem. Angles in the same segment. Angle in the same segment of a circle are equal. Okay, we have to show, you have to show that, yeah, prove it. Angle in the same segment of a circle are equal, prove it. This is also a very important theorem related to your topic circles. Related to means your chapter circles. Okay, so let's see. So first of all, we draw a circle. With center O. In which, let us take P and Q are 2 points on that circle, and let us take R and S are any 2 points on the remaining part of the circle. Okay, now we join OP and OQ, and also we join PR and QR and PS and QS. Now let's see. First of all we write given. What? Given. Dear student, in given we write as a circle C with center O and radius R, in which RPQ, and two angles and two angles, angle PRQ, and angle PSQ, that angle and that angle PSQ in the same segment of the circle, in the same segment, okay, in the same segment of the circle. And now what I prove, we have to show that the angle in the same segment of a circle are equal, means we have to show that angle PRQ is same as angle PSQ. Okay, to prove angle PRQ is same as angle PSQ, PRQ is equal to angle PSQ. Now we write the construction. In construction, we just write join OP and OQ, join OP and OQ respectively, OP and OQ respectively. Okay, now look, now we write its proof. Now we write its proof, and so first of all we write the same concept. We know that same statement which we write in previous theorem, we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any remaining part of the circle, that is angle POQ is equal to 2 times angle PRQ, take equation number 1, as well as angle POQ, is equal to 2 times angle PSQ, take equation number 2. Okay, because of the angle subtended by that arc PQ, this arc, now look, the angle subtended by that arc at the center of the circle is what? This is POQ, is equal to the angle subtended by it at any remaining part 2 times the angle subtended by that arc, same arc at any remaining part of the circle, means angle POQ is same as 2 times angle PRQ, as well as angle POQ is equal to 2 times angle PSQ. Okay, now using 1 and 2, now using equation 1 and 2, we get both are equal to POQ, so 2 times angle PRQ is equal to 2 times angle PSQ. 2 what? Cancel to each other, so we have angle PRQ is same as angle PSQ, hence proved. So dear student, in this way we can say that the angle in the same segment of the circle are equal to each other. So in this way, first of all you revise all the important theorems which we discussed in that class. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the theorem, these theorems. Okay. Thus now in next class, dear student, we take and solve some other important questions based on these theorems of your, and also complete your NCERT exercise. Okay, dear students. Now, thanks to all.